This is Ashley Dufresne with bnetTV. I'm here at the MMA Forum 2011. I'm standing here with Christian Goswami from OpenWave. How are you doing today, Christian?
I'm great, Ashley, thanks.
Christian, can you tell us a little bit about OpenWave and what you guys are about?
Sure, there's two sides to the company, a messaging side and what we call a mediation side. It's that mediation side that we're talking about here at the show this week. And really what we're doing there is helping operators add value to the internet ecosystem. And how can they add value? They can add value by optimizing content for users. They can add value by speeding up video delivery to users. They can add value by promoting relevant targeted content to users, or by enabling personalized price plans to be targeted at users. And that's really what we're talking about here this week.
Sounds great. So tell us, Christian, to what extent are mobile operators under threat from OTT brands?
There's actually two sides to that, actually. First of all, it's OTT brands who have brought the mobile internet to the market. It's OTT brands that have educated users worldwide that there really is a thing called the mobile internet. Basically starting with Apple with one phone, then Google. Operators failed to do that over many years, so over-the-top players have brought that to the market. Now the problem is, having brought it to the market, they want to own it. And the issue that operators now face is an issue of being cut out of that ecosystem. So absolutely, it's not just about Apple and Google anymore. Loads of brands out there are going over the top of operators, direct to customers, offering their services, their brand, their content, direct to users. And the operator is literally disappearing from the user experience.
Wow, so what role can operators play further in the mobile internet system?
Well, the good news is it's not game over. So, for example, Apple and Google are claiming something like 100 million subscribers worldwide on their footprint, which is a big number, right? But there are 5 billion mobile users out there, and that doesn't include devices in car, in your home, etc. So it's all still there to play for. It's a question of how operators really find their unique place and their unique value.
What is that unique value?
Well, we think it's the customer intimacy. The operator still has the proximity to the customer. It's the operator who has the billing relationship with the customer. It's usually the operator who handles the customer when it comes to retail, in many cases. So it's a question of how can the operator really exploit that deep relationship that they have with the user. And we feel the time is right. So, for example, apps are becoming smarter and smarter and more complex. So apps can be configured with your location, your time of day, who you are, what you did yesterday, who your friends are. At the same time, I think, users are becoming more and more confused. There's too much content out there, too many apps, too many ads, too many promotions, it's the long tail of the internet that they're faced with. So the role the operator can play is bringing relevant, pertinent content to specific users at the right time. So, for example, let's say you, Ashley, let's say you're a prepaid user and you top up your account every two or three times a week. So the operator might detect that and say, hey, Ashley, how about we put you on a different data plan rather than keep coming to snack a few megabytes a week? Or they might say, hey, Ashley, we see that you access these three websites more than any others. Would you like free, unlimited access to them for $1.99? It's about, and those promotions, if they're relevant to you, they become useful content rather than just ads. That is the role the operator can play, but they need the recommendation technology. And that's where really OpenWave is coming in, with a clientless HTML5 based technology to allow operators to promote relevant content, relevant apps, relevant promotions to specific users when they need it, where they need it, and with whom they need it. It's all about relevance, really.
Well, that sounds ideal, absolutely. I heard that OpenWave sponsored a workshop.
That's right.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we sponsored the workshop, and along with our partners, GetJar and Amobi. GetJar are the world's biggest independent app store, and Amobi, as I think many of you will know, is one of the big mobile advertising engines in this space. So effectively what we're doing with these two partners is we're putting together really an ecosystem and building on that. So we can, with our partners, we can enable both upstream and downstream business models for operators. So with GetJar, going back to what I was talking about before about promoting apps, we can take apps from GetJar's App Store and promote them, direct them to the specific users who are most likely to want them. With Amobi, it goes the other way around. We can take user intelligence about what you're doing, who you are, where you are, what sort of person you are, and direct that upstream to Amobi, who can then traffic with permission, traffic relevant ads to users. So again, it's about relevance, and we feel that it's relevance that really is the key for operators. That is really the last thing now that they have left. You know, they don't really have the brand, they don't really have the content, they don't have the device. They could still have the customer intimacy and the customer relevance.
Definitely. Do you want to tell the viewers at home about any upcoming future plans that OpenWave may have for the next year?
So something that we announced relatively recently is this recommendation technology. It's called Amplicity. It's a HTML5 clientless technology. You don't need anything on your phone for all this to happen. That's been announced with Sprint going live sometime later this year, and we look forward to that.
Sounds like a lot's going on. Well, thank you so much, Christian, for coming and talking to us today. It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Ashley.
This is Ashley Dufresne with bnetTV.